Hello, this is Lolly, and I'm here today with my new purchase, which is the Tim Holtz Tonic Stamp Platform. In the past, and this is just recently that I had procured this one, the We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press. And yes, the very first one that I believe ever came out was the Misty tool, if I'm correct on that. I never did buy a Misty. It definitely looked like it had a lot more bells and whistles than this one. But the price point on the Misty seemed way too high to me. And then when this came out, when I first saw the videos coming out of CHA in 2017, I got excited and knew that I wanted to get one of these. So this is the first opening right here. It's a nice large stamp press. It does have some rubber on the back here so that as you're using it, it's not going to slide across your table. What's sliding is my mat, but this is not sliding. It's two-sided. It says rubber right here. And I'm sorry for the glare, but when you want to, so this is for, this is for this kind of stamp here. When you want to switch it, you just lift up the lid straight up toward the ceiling, hold onto the base, and pick it straight up. It's magnetized. Flip it over, snap it back in, and then it says clear right there. I will show you up there. And then you are good to go. It's got a grid on here that is etched into the plastic, so it's not something that's going to be worn off like if it were ink. There are two magnets here. They are super strong, and I am familiar with strong magnets like this. What happens when you have two magnets like that, if you allow them to touch, they will smack each other and break or pinch your fingers. So you want to try and keep them separated as much as possible. And one way to be able to get them up off of the the board better would be to tape them and leave a little piece of washi or packing tape or not masking tape. Well, masking tape would work too, but I was thinking more like duct tape or something like that. So that would help to keep them separated and to be able to pick them up off the table. So I'm going to separate those pretty far here. Move this over. I have a new stamp, and usually I like to stamp them out a little bit before I try to get a perfect stamp. I want to show you this. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and this will give you an idea of how wide this is. It's an 8.5 by an 8.5 grid. But the nice thing is there's no lip right here, which I believe the Misty had a lip all the way around. And so now I could even stamp on a 12-inch piece of paper or even longer because it'll just smoothly go off the side here without any problem. I'm going to put these magnets on there so that it's up in the corner, which is where I need it to be. I'm going to position this, and I think I want it right there. Make sure the rubber side is up. Kind of need that in place. I'm trying to do this all on camera, so I may have to slide it back and forth. I have a Lawn Fawn Fundamentals Jet Black pad, and I want to use that for stamping this because I think I want to color this with Copic markers. And I realize this is the first time I'm stamping this, so I realize I'm not going to get a very good image, probably, because many times with these brand new stamps, they take a few times of stamping to really get a good image. But the beauty of this is that I can just keep re-inking and stamping and getting the exact same image. So I see like her leg needs just a little bit more work right there, but not too bad. All in all, this stamped really well for a first time. Usually if a stamp is going to be difficult, it's going to be one of these clear polymer stamps. They don't seem to receive the ink as well first time around. So let's do that again. And it's going to stamp really well. The beauty of having these magnets there is that when I pick up the tray here, and it's got a nice grip here for grabbing it, and when I pull it off, the paper will not come with it. You know, I see I'm still having an issue with her leg, and it's this one right there. Okay, let's see if we got that leg stamped, and we did perfectly, but now I see another spot. Now, the main reason that I wanted the stamping platform is I have some really large stamps, and I don't have acrylic blocks that are large enough to accommodate them. So I have a really hard time stamping anything. I'm just looking around, making sure I got all of it. A little bit of the crab here. Okay, usually it doesn't take this many times, but again, it's the first time I stamped it with this stamp. Voila. Okay, I'm happy with that. It finally stamped where I wanted it to, and I'm good. All I have to do is take this off and clean it up. And if you have any ink on this, you can just wipe it up with a damp rag, baby wipe if you're prone to use baby wipes. And that is it. It's a beauty. I'm just going to set this aside for now. So we can lift this up. Oh, I just let them snap together, and I tried hard not to, but they're very hard. If you get them stuck together, instead of trying to pull them apart, slide them apart like this. Just slide the top one off, and it'll be a lot easier for you. So again, all you have to do to switch is to pick this up, flip it over, and push it down in place. I didn't have it pushed down the first time, so now you could use clear stamps because it's a different thickness right here. So this is a nice, sturdy, solidly built tool. I love it. Let's work on getting these fixed because I don't want to have a problem. I have this Scotch Expressions masking tape I want to try. Hold on. So I thought I could use that to see if I would get a good hold on my magnets here. Push down. And I do want to leave a lip there because this will be the easy way to lift it up off the board. When it's stuck there, it's easier to have this to grab, and it still has a nice strong grip on there. And I'm going to grab this one, and I can always change this up and use different tapes. I don't have to stick with this one here, but they're cute. So that is going to help me here to get them placed where I want, to lift them up and not have to try and pry them up that easily. So thank you for watching. I think this is going to be a great, great tool, and it's going to be a favorite in my collection. So many pluses: the fact that it has the grid, it's etched in, the fact that you can reverse this lid to use rubber and clear polymer stamps, the fact that it's got magnets with it, which some don't. It is a magnetized board. The fact that it's got the rubber grip on the back, and there's no lips here, so you can actually move the paper can hang off of the ends. I just think it's fabulous. This is going to be the must-have tool for you. Thank you for watching, giving me a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel.